The NFL Honors is coming on Thursday. And so we're going to go ahead and give our takes on who we think is going to win each award. We're going to start with not the sexiest position there is, but we're going to start with the assistant coach. If you can't see on the screen, you got Joe Brady, Vic Fangio, Brian Flores, Aaron Glenn, Ben Johnson. G. Mike, you're underneath me, so you're going first, my man. Who are you picking as your assistant coach of the year?
No Diddy.
I was going to say you're not above me, you're below me, but that might have been dirty,
Dude, the Detroit Lions have had a phenomenal year, and that offense was number one throughout each and every week. So I got to give it to Ben Johnson here, man. This guy was just going out there with any play possible and executing it, from the run game to the pass game to the trickery plays to the touchdown passes to the O line, and it was just the creativity was there. It was on display on full effect, and I love to see it. I know you guys love to see it too. The Lions went from just having Ben Johnson there in the past few years. They went from one of the worst teams in the league to one of the best teams in the league. Yeah, it's unfortunate they didn't get to where they needed to get to in the Super Bowl, where a lot of people have them going to. But that all comes down to injuries and unluckiness and unfortunate stuff happening. But in all, man, Ben Johnson did an amazing job there in Detroit. Now he's in the Chicago Bears as the head coach. But with that offense that he was running there in Detroit, man, they were unstoppable.
Yeah, and I will say as well, like, just maybe give some flowers to the other side of the ball too for Aaron Glenn having to put up with like all the injuries on the defensive side and still treading water for that defense this year. That's pretty remarkable too. And it's Ben Johnson's a good pick, but sticking to defense, just kind of segueing from my pick, I gotta, for me, Vic Fangio, Eagles. Like you've got two rookies starting on the outside at corner with Cooper DeJean and Quinion Mitchell, and then you've got a not relative unknown, but a guy that kind of came out of nowhere with Zach Bond. Now he's Defensive Player of the Year finalist. Like it's like that defense has been, I think, second in scoring, number one in yards. Like it's basically a no fly zone in Philly. So shout out to all the throwback Broncos fans right there. But it's been great defense, and I think that just considering again two rookies on the outside, relative unknown just becomes a superstar. In the middle at linebacker, I got to give props to Vic Fangio on Philly. It's not easy for me to say because I do not like Philly at all, but props due where it's due. Yes, but I will say as well before we move forward as well, Steve, with yours, like real quick, Liam Cohen, even though he snubbed my Bucks, top 5 offense in both passing, rushing, and scoring. How does that man not get named a finalist for this? Like, come on.
I can tell you exactly why. If you guys are ready at the same time, we can all try it. Oh, that's why he didn't get it. They saw that video and said, "Nah, man, you can."
If that's the reason for it,
you got to go out and watch it.
You know what it is, though. You know what it is that BC talks about the Buccaneers so much that they're like, "Yo, they get so much love from BC. We need to give it to somebody."
I need a pay raise or something like that. I'm keeping us afloat. But
honestly, you're doing free ads, bro. You're doing free ads.
True. I got to start charging him for it. But yeah, honestly, if that comes out, if that's why he doesn't get it, you know what? I can sleep better, and I'm like, okay, I'm good with that.
Yeah, so I'll go with my pick here, and I'm actually going to go with Joe Brady. I think that Joe Brady had a hell of a year, almost single-handedly transformed Josh Allen into, they did exactly what Josh Allen needed to do. Josh Allen needed to not try to be Superman all the time. They set records, I believe, for most touchdown passes to opposing players. Excuse me, not opposing players, to multiple different players. That was bad thing. Sorry, that was my bad on that one. We were playing live. Having said that, to most touchdowns by every player on the team, pretty much. Almost everybody on that entire offense got a damn touchdown. So I'm going to go Joe Brady in this one, as I think he single-handedly changed Josh Allen. So we'll go ahead and recap real quick in case you guys didn't get a chance to see it. I'll go first. I'm going Joe Brady of the Buffalo Bills. BC, who you got?
I got to go to Vic Fangio and that number 1 defense in Philly.
I got Ben Johnson on the number 1 offense in Detroit, for sure.